way better than I can. And if you don't know what it is and you're listening to this, it doesn't matter because the only real objective of this recording is to help you relax and sleep. And I think there's a minority of people that get a little bit of therapy out of this. It's therapeutic for me too. I try not to inject myself too much into what this is, I can't even speak straight, what this is meant to do, and it just doesn't work. So, and I think a lot of people are very curious about who I am and what type of person I am. I'm never gonna really focus on my identity, but I think I will pull out the stops on restraining myself. So, I don't know if I'll talk about myself this time, but and I've been slow on emails. I think one or two people have emailed me asking questions or guessing at what kind of person I am, and I'll cover that as time goes on. And another person really needed a recording. I guess they're going through some type of difficulty, and that was the... I need to think of another expression because I really don't like the idea of camels with broken backs, but that was there, and that is not to say that all the other people that that listen to this and subscribe to it aren't special and important. You all are. I literally always am thinking about recording this, and it's not necessary in any way. So it really gets pushed back a lot. So, anyways, very very recently somebody emailed me, and that really pushed me, and I will try to keep a more rigorous schedule. I have a hobby. Yeah, I guess it's a hobby, and it involves a lot of computer work, and I'm not liking screens as much as I used to. So when I'm not doing that, it's hard for me to get on a laptop and stare at more screens, even though I'm not really staring at a screen now. But I go through phases, which I'm sure all of you do too. However, it is slightly unfair for me to do this as erratically as I do. So, I said I wasn't going to make excuses, and I think I just did. And apologizing usually doesn't accomplish much. So, here I am. I'm trying to to sleeping. I don't know if that will really tell you what kind of person I am, but occasionally I interact with the public and I bore them to sleep almost. Somebody wrote in, and I think they made a comment about if I was on the spectrum, which I believe is the autistic spectrum. I don't know if I'm really on that spectrum. I'm not sure of the bounds of that spectrum, but I definitely don't receive information and communicate the same way other people do. There's definitely there's a decoder ring missing, and sometimes people say things and I don't know what they mean. I've had a lot of problems detecting when people are making jokes or other subtle social things. Jokes, innuendos, backhanded comments. There's some other subtleties, but generally I'm not good with those. And sarcasm, I seem to take a lot of things literally, and so far nothing I do really improves that ability to detect. So, because of that, the way I communicate is, as you might imagine, very dry and even, and I'm a diffuser. I don't usually get animated and engage people, especially in combative ways. So I am a passionless speaker. I'm not as boring as I sound, but what occurs in my head and in my heart does not communicate outwardly. I hadn't thought about that characteristic a whole lot, but now that I'm thinking about it, maybe that is the primary reason of why I'm so boring and why my rambling can often make people very tired. I'm not engaging. When I'm recording this, I'm whispering and I'm trying to speak slower and a more measured pace, but my vocal timbre and speech patterns are probably more regular and monotone than the average person, if not excessively even. Excessively even. That's an odd way to put that. Excessively monotone. That's just the way that I talk. And I come across as robotic, but I'm not robotic. And I'll stop talking about it and talk about some feedback. I'm on a very rigid wood floor, and it's creaking a little bit. when to set it up because this recording is just about recording something and uploading it as soon as possible. But next time, I'm going to try my handheld recorder again, and I have a small microphone, and I'm going to try recording with that, maybe at the same time, and see how that picks up whispering. I've been cleaning up the recordings in a certain way, and I mess with the equalization a little bit. I might ease up on that and try a different way of manipulating that. So it may sound different in the future. If it's bad, then forgive me. I usually get things back together, but it's gonna get experimental again. And if I can remember, I'm going to try to upload some white noise, or maybe different types of noise, even though somebody said that didn't work for them in a comment that I'm about to read. So I'll read the feedback from the iTunes page, since the last one I have to go back and check, but there was one posted February 1st. Well, I'll just read it anyways. I don't know if I read it before, but I'll read it. And hold on one second. I've listened to many of the ASMR videos on YouTube and other podcasts, and this is by far the best. The whisper is very calming, and the rambling is very easy to tune out as white noise, and usually puts me to sleep pretty quick. Podcast format is also really convenient for airplanes and other places without internet access. Highly recommend. Please keep putting out great episodes! Exclamation point. Thank you. And I've actually when did I travel? I traveled in February. I'm gonna be traveling again tonight. So I couldn't agree more. When you're traveling and you're doing stuff, you have to have everything with you. So if these things are if these recordings are useful to people, I would imagine whatever you're listening to keeps the podcast, the files. If you ever need to, you can go to the main website. It's a Libsyn website, and you podcast. And there's, I believe, 4 exclamation points and some smiley faces, I think. Their eyes are kind of shut, smiling, shut-eyed faces. Well, that's fantastic that you can that tone is and where the story's headed. I thought it was actually um, very unique, extremely unique. I've never read anything like it, and I don't think Jeff Vandermeer is influenced too heavily by anybody that it really stands out, at least not that I know of. I can't compare it to anything, and it is science fiction in its topic, but I really wouldn't describe it as a sci-fi book. It's more of an adventure. There's some fantastical, odd things occurring, but not much more than a ghost story. Well, it changes as it goes, and like I said, the scale of things opens up a lot, but anyways, I can't say enough good things about Annihilation, and um, I don't know what I was gonna say. Anyways, his next book is Born. I'll read the description of it. I can't read any samples of it. Um, Maybe I'll read something else instead. Something related. So Born has nothing to do with the Southern Reach trilogy. It just, I think it's standalone. Named one of the most anticipated books of 2017 by the New York Times, the Huffington Post, Book Riot, Chicago Reader, The Week, and Publishers Weekly. Wow, that's I think when I said wow, that was too loud. I'm gonna have to go back and dial that down a little bit. Um, some pretty amazing praise for not having been read. Um, and then it continues. Am I a person? Born asked me. Born is a person's name. Yes, you are a person, I told him, but like a person, you can be a weapon too. In Born, a young woman named Rachel survives as a scavenger in a ruined city half destroyed by drought and conflict. This city is dangerous, littered with discarded experiments from the company, a biotech firm now derelict and punished by the unpredictable predations of a giant bear. Rachel ekes X. I don't know what that word is. Ekes out. Ekes out X out an existence in the shelter of a rundown sanctuary she shares with her partner Wick, who deals his own homegrown psychoactive biotech. One day, Rachel finds Born during a scavenging mission and takes him home. Born as salvage is little more than a green lump, plant, or animal, question mark, but exudes a strange charisma. Born reminds Rachel of the marine life from the island nation of her birth, now lost to rising seas. There's an attachment she resents. In this world, any weakness can kill you. Yet, against her instincts, and definitely against Wick's wishes, Rachel keeps Born. She cannot help herself. Born, learning to speak, learning about the world is fun to be with, and in a world so broken that innocence is a precious thing, for Born makes Rachel see beauty in the desolation around her. She begins to feel a protectiveness she can ill afford. He was born, and I had born him. That's in quotes. But as Born grows, he begins to threaten the balance of power in the city, and to put the security of her sanctuary with Wick at risk. For the company, it What porn?